Hi, Sagittarius. It's Power and Light Tarot coming at you with the reading. Today we have a phenomenal tarot reading for you guys. Yeah, we do. And in the reading, Sagittarius, we have Bragween. And Bragween is the Princess of Cups in the Lover's deck, right? The Lover's Path. And so this is an invitation. Whoops. It's right next to love. Look at that. So this is Isis and Osiris. Yeah. That's really, they're rhyming right there, right? So Osiris, I believe, I'm not sure who the woman was here, but this is the lovers. And what happened here is that she really loved him. And I think somebody was jealous here or something. And they put him in a boat and, and kind of, and they tied him up and he was alive and they pushed him down the Nile River. So, he died. But this is about loving somebody in another life. So maybe somebody has loved you in a past life. Yeah, I feel like that could definitely be going on. We have Mars and we have the 8th house. And so right here, Sagittarius, Mars rules Aries, right? This is, this is the planet of war. It is. This is about definitely taking action, being dynamic, moving forward, right? And that's what it says here, moving forward and defending yourself. This talks about, I'm going to go get what's good for me, what I really want, and I'm going to defend myself. So maybe there is somebody here that doesn't want this person to invite you. There's some type of energy like that in this reading, just looking at these oracles. So somebody is moving forward here, and they're defending what they want in this life, and it is you. Yeah. Maybe your name's Bragween, right? Maybe you're German, right? And so, and so we have the 8th house here. The 8th house is Pluto energy, Scorpio, endings and new beginnings, a profound change. This is the house of life and death or transformation, right? And so the 8th house is about power. It is. It can be about fears as well, depending, kind of just depending. But it is more of, it's about power. Yeah, Scorpio is power. And so we have transformation, karma, facing fears, and legacies. Yeah, and so this person definitely could be a past life partner here. I feel like they are facing their fears in some way. Maybe you are, right? But this looks like this is about an invitation to love. Legacies, legacy is really interesting because it talks about a few things. And in some way, it can talk about past lives, right? Legacy is kind of what you leave here in this world, right? It can be for humanity, and sometimes it is for your family, right? Yeah, right. This is bequeathing my legacy, right? My tarot card collection to you guys, right? And you could be saying, what? Okay, so, and so here, transformation, change, karma. Karma is like learning lessons, right? It typically is learning usually difficult lessons, kind of getting what you deserve. And so there's definitely a change here. Here's the devil, and this is contrast. He's looking at this tree, and the tree is very beautiful, but here is the lightning too. This just talks about kind of moving out of your. It can talk about moving away from devil energy into a higher energy. It can. This card here, the devil, and and it can talk about just kind of weighing things out, but it's kind of weighing things out without ego. Like, hey, I really need to look at this in the right way. And here we have the man holding flowers here, and he's at the front door here. So the other day I had a video about somebody offering flowers to you, or some type of invitation, right? The card was there with the flowers. Here he is, a younger guy. This could be an older man though. Don't get caught up on that, please. These are general, right? General readings. And so, yeah, take what resonates here. And these are for anybody really who resonates with this. It doesn't just have to be Sagittarius. No, not in a general reading, right? Now, if you call me up or you book a reading, it's going to be for you only, right? Regardless of your sign. But general readings can really be for anybody, because this could be, you might be another sign, but you might have a lot of Sagittarius in your chart. Yeah, you could. or this person, Sagittarius, too. It could be like that, right? So here he is, and he's going to offer her flowers, but the bouquet is behind his back, and he's ringing the bell. All right. And here's Bragween, an invitation of love. And here, once again, is the lovers. And they just call this love here Isis and Osiris. So she was going to be with him in the afterlife. Yeah. And I think she kissed him. I don't know if she kissed him before, or I don't know, when she saw him in the boat. I don't remember. But she's going to be with him in the next life. That's what that's about. This person feels like you are a past life partner, and that maybe you will be together in the next life. They definitely could. Here's the 8th house, all about past lives, the next life, rebirth, right? Transportation, not transportation, transformation. Yeah, transportation would be more like, it can be Aries, and it can be also Gemini, right? But interesting here, right? So let's get into this, Sagittarius. If you would like your own psychic reading, you may always get one. I'm a Silva grad, and so they're accurate. Yes, they are. And we do a tarot spread at the end. Lots of fun. We do them on the phone typically, but you may get a video if you'd like. I feel like they're more fun and more personal on the phone because I can hear your energy. I can hear you, but there's just, you can still do it on the phone, definitely, or on a video. You definitely can. We can do it on a Google chat or Meet or a Zoom. Yeah, let's get into this, or even a FaceTime. So let's see what we have, Sagittarius. And the tarot spreads at the end, so you get 2 unique insights. Yeah, you do. And just, so let's see what we have here for you guys. And yeah, where's that tarot deck at? It would help, right? Yeah, it definitely would help. So this is a very beautiful reading, Sagittarius, and we start with Mars moving forward and defending yourself with the oracle spread, and love is the potential outcome here with an invitation before that. So my oracle readings are always come out in the right. I don't know, maybe everybody's do, but mine do. They come out. They tell the story. Right? I used to do these oracle readings, just oracle readings alone, just oracles. And yeah, maybe we'll do that. Yeah. In fact, I think I'm going to do an oracle reading simply for the membership content. Yeah, I feel like I'll do that. So let's see what we have here and we have many more oracles when I do it. Now I do like 30 cards or so, something like that. So let's see what we have for you guys, Sagittarius, and happy summer. We're going to be moving into Leo, which, Sagittarius likes Leo energy, right? Of course, because it's a sister sign. Let's see what we have here. We have the Fool. This is Aries. This starts the reading here with the tarot spread with Aries energy, and so it starts with the oracle with Mars. So Aries is, the Fool is here. This is a new adventure, a new beginning. This is being spontaneous. Even though this is well planned, it is, but it's like one day, okay, I figured I know my plan, boom, I'm going. And so this is also about courage. The Fool has courage, right? He's not, the Fool is in his higher self. And what I mean by that is, this is somebody who says, well, I really want this to work out for me, but if it doesn't work out, I'll be okay. And that's why he's able to take a leap of faith without being worried about this not working out. This is about not being in attachment. Yeah. In a general sense, this person may be in attachment, though they may, right? Or you might be completely, I don't think this is you in the reading, but it may be, but we can still, sometimes we are in attachment, right? We go to a job interview and we feel like we have to have it. It's never good to do that, because if it doesn't work out, we feel too down. Right? And this is, when you move into your higher self, you are not attached. No, you're not in attachment. Even when you go for a sales presentation, you are not supposed to be attached to the outcome. They can smell it on you. They go, this person really wants a sale. Why are they so desperate, right? And I used to be in sales, I would know, right? And here we have the Virgo card, and this is Virgo, or the Hermit. Here is the Hanged Man. This is Pisces energy. We could have an Aries, a Virgo, or a Pisces here. This is all about the energies for sure, and the houses they represent. And we have the 5 of Pentacles. Fives are always challenging, and we see these two people outside of the church, and he's injured, and she's all right, but she's not wearing any shoes, I believe, and he's got crutches. His legs are kind of broken up here. Poor guy, right? His eyes covered, like he had an eye injury, or he can't see out of that eye or something. But this is about definitely not abundance. The mindset here is the Five of Pentacles. Something may be left out here, because this devil talks about comparing. What do I really want? Comparing, kind of a list. Or, doesn't mean somebody sat down and really wrote a list, but pros and cons. Do I want to stay over here, or or the pro is, am I for this, right? Or am I against it, the con, right? Making kind of, maybe it's a mental list here. It could definitely be. But this is definitely about change, and that's what this devil's about. He's trying to make his mind up about what he really wants, right? So this is about change. We see the 8th house here. House 8 and Scorpio, change, profound change and transformation. Here is the tower. Yeah, here's the tower, and God, Sagittarius, the pizza's falling out here, and I'm in the mood for pizza here, right? All falling out here. I don't know why I thought of that. It's hilarious, right? I'm trying to eat healthier, so pizza, drops into my mind here. But here is these people falling out of the tower. Something crumbles in this reading, and that is related to this Five of Pentacles, right? This is lack. This is somebody may have been left out. This is, I don't want this. I don't want this. Maybe challenging, something that is challenging or that is majorly lacking. I don't care for this anymore, right? It's kind of an old way to say it, kind of old lady way. I don't care for this. But that's really what it means. It's really a nice way to say, I don't want that, right? Even when you talk about people, you go, I don't care for her, right? Right? And, so that's how that is, right? But anyway, the Five of Pentacles, this is somebody doesn't care for something anymore. They don't want something here, and they're not going to care for it. In other words, they're not going to put any effort into it. No, they're not. And that's something goes away in this reading. And it goes away in a difficult way. Could be a powerful realization whenever we have the tower. This is very Scorpio, 8th house, powerful realization. Boom. But this is very Uranus, Aquarian energy, where we have unexpected change. But it can be unexpected in the way that the dam was breaking kind of gradually, right? And so then one day, boom. And, that can happen, right? The dam breaks, and this is right. And so now we have the Strength card. Look at all these majors in the readings thus far. We have 5, and we have only 7 cards, and we have the 8 of Swords, and we have the 7 of Pentacles here, and the World card. So we have 6 majors. So once again, more majors than minors here. So that's just painting the picture of how kind of important and how strong and how and how this is just very major, like something life-changing decisions and life changes, basically. Okay, so in the reading we have the Fool, and this is, I'm taking a leap of faith. Here's the Virgo card. This can be, I really had to be in my spiritual self, or I had to be alone, maybe in the hermit mode. Virgos like to be alone sometimes, right? So if you're married to a Virgo, just let them go in the room and be alone, or out in the yard, or wherever they want, right? Yeah, because it's good for them, right? Pisces like that too. Yeah, Pisces needs time to recharge their... Everybody does, but Virgo is depicting that, right? So they call this... What do they call this? The Martian between... John Gray has that Venus and Martians or whatever. That book he wrote like years ago. But it does talk about kind of this Virgo, like the hermit mode, right? And sometimes that's important. Okay, so we have this. We have spiritual growth and potentially a Virgo, but we have a brand new beginning, some spiritual insight here, or time away to figure things out, possibly. And Virgo does look at the details. Oh my goodness, Virgo, if you need to hire somebody and it's a detail-oriented job, right? Hire a Virgo. Yeah, they're all about the details, right? And maybe don't not to hire a Sagittarius. Sagittarius is looking at the big picture, the vision, right? I used to go for job interviews. They go, are you detail oriented? And I'd say, yeah. Oh no, it's funny, right? But I do pay attention to it, right? Of course, to get the job. That's funny. It wasn't the right job for me anyway, right? That's hilarious. Are you detail oriented? Yeah. Okay. And so we have the Hanged Man, and it's in the reverse. So he's standing up, right? He's no longer kind of in the sacrificial stance, right? Because he is sacrificing up there. He can't eat. He can't talk to his, really kind of be with his people. He's definitely can't work when he's stuck to the post, right? But this is about enlightenment, and that's why he's, donning this halo. He has a halo here because he's been enlightened, and it's in the upright reverse. So this could mean that this has already happened, and I believe that there is enlightenment in this reading here. There definitely is enlightenment because this kind of devil energy here in this deck, where let me think really about things, let me compare, let me make a contrast, right? Contrast is about just making it very clear what is very different and what I want with contrast, right? And the contrast is how we learn a lot, or how we sometimes even in presentations, this is this over here, and here's the contrast over here. So we're learning. So we see this Virgo here. Somebody was really in their kind of spiritual growth, or in their hermit self-reflection, and they were, and moving into their higher consciousness. And it shows here with this Hanged Man. So something may have been sacrificed right next to the Five of Pentacles. Yeah, something was sacrificed here. And that is the mindset. I must sacrifice something in order to have something better. So what this is saying, Sagittarius, is that you are the better choice for somebody. And here they come with their flowers. Maybe they're going to bring you red roses, because these do look like red roses. Yes, they do. Okay. And it's next to the invitation with Bragween. Okay. And so here we have the Tower. I'm not going to clarify these cards today because I don't feel like there is any need. This reading, looking at it, is very clear here. And sometimes I like to clarify, sometimes it's fun, kind of, right? Or sometimes it's necessary. But in this particular reading, I don't believe it is. And the Eight of Swords sits in the environment. Something's been already released here. Something that was putting somebody in this Five of Pentacles. I feel like my love life, or my life, is lacking. So let me go ahead and sacrifice it and leave it. Let it go. And this Eight of Swords in the environment shows that somebody felt stuck here. And they were there by themselves. They created it. They chose it, and they stayed in it for a while, because the 8 is, it's, short 2 to get to the 10. They stayed in it a while, and then they are releasing it here. And all she had to do was untie herself. She didn't have to, call a locksmith and say, come and unlock this thing, or, call her cousin and say, come and rescue me. She didn't have to do any of that, right? I don't think my cousins would come for me, would they? No, probably not, right? When I was a kid, they would, right? But anyway, but that's okay, because, they live in their own lives, and it's just, it is what it is, right? Just kind of dawned on me right there for a second. But here, this is definitely about releasing and moving forward toward progress, because the 8s are always about progress. And we're in a power year. Progress, brings progress and power. We are in a power year, you guys. This is 2024, and it adds up to an 8. So that's how simple that is, right? Yeah, we're in, and this may be a good year for Scorpios, because Scorpios rule the 8th house. Could be, but it's going to depend on other things. I would probably definitely say your own life path, and your astrology, your natal chart, for sure, at least astrologically speaking, for sure, right? But interesting, in the 8th house is about power. Scorpio's about power. Many other things. It can be about fears, but when you're in your higher self, you face them. And that's what astrology is about, right? It shows you how to be in your higher self and, realize your true potential. With the planetary energies, the squares, all the aspects that are there, and the houses, because the houses mean motivations and needs. That's what they represent. That's why I'm bragging here. I'm kind of like, just kind of glorifying what a chart is, because it is glorious. It really is. So if you get somebody to do it well, right? If you like your chart, I can definitely do it for you. But let's continue here, Sagittarius, where we see the tower. So here, but before we go to the tower, let's look at this here. Let's look at this, not diagonal, but, vertical, right? And so here we see the Six of Wands, the root, and the environment here. The root is why it's all happening. Like, what's the important thing here, basically? What are we really talking about? Basically, this is about victory, and it's about overcoming. And it is about recognizing what I really want, because that's what it is. It's a number 6 is a recognition. Yeah, it is. And here's the 8 below it. So this is definitely, in order to overcome here, the 6, I have to release this. I have to take action. The wands are about action and movement. I have to release something here. And here it is, the Hanged Man and the 5 of Pentacles. That is connected to this release. It definitely is. Here's the tower, right? The tower showing up. And this tower, is the powerful realization, or it is something that is being released in a real bumpy way, a real shakeup, a hard way, where somebody realizes that whatever they were holding on to was a little bit false or built on a weak foundation. If you make a decision and you make poor decisions, right, then you create a weak reality for yourself. Every time we make a decision, we create a new reality. That's how it is. Within higher consciousness, within also spiritual self-help, right? Self-development. So we know this stuff. And here, this Tower card, in the near future, I don't believe this is in the near future. I feel like this is going on now. This some type of a major shakeup and a release. Somebody's being released, or something is being released in this reading. Yeah, it is. And the wheels of change are turning right now. They are for somebody, for you and this person, or for them towards you or about you. But the wheels of change are turning. And that's what the 8th house is about here. Transformation and change. So this tower can also be about transformation. These people are being transformed. Their lives are, because they are being pushed out of the tower. So they're like, well, I don't have any control over this. It's happening, and I'm letting it. This can be about somebody who lets something happen. They just start to go with the flow of life. They're not in resistance anymore. They're going with the flow. They're going with their higher self, and they're trusting, right? Their higher self. They're trusting their intuition. They're trusting things will work out, because over here they felt stuck, and they go, I don't like this energy. I don't like where I'm at here. So something is definitely released. It's released in a major way. Like if somebody is getting like left behind here, like possible, 5 of Pentacles next to this sacrifice card. If somebody is being let go here, it could be in a very dramatic way to them. It could be like, well, I'm leaving, and it could be like kind of unexpected, even though the dam was still breaking. One day somebody could just tell somebody, hey, I'm gone. So it could be like that. It could play out in this reading. It's going to depend on you guys, right? On your own personal situation. This is why we get private readings, of course, right? But that tower, and in the reading, Sagittarius, yeah, this tower is also adding up to a 7. So this 7 here is all about reflection. It's all about figuring out what I want to do. And as is the devil here, it's a 16, but it adds up to a 7. This is like, I'm really reflecting in my life about what I want here. Somebody came to a standstill and a major crossroads in their life, and they go, I want change. I want profound change. But it's love, right? And here is the Hermit too. The Hermit wants change. The Hermit wants change. He doesn't always maybe know it, but it depends. But that's why he is kind of in his little, he either wants change or he wants to understand something very clearly. That's why he is in hermit mode. That's why he steps away from whatever or whomever, right? To reflect. And yeah, and so here we have the the strength card, and it's under the Hermit. This is self-mastery because of self-reflection and growth and spiritual growth, because that is the Hermit's goal, spiritual growth, right? And too bad, hopefully he doesn't get stuck up in the Appalachia, or stuck up in some place and he never comes out of it, right? Because that can happen too, but not in this reading. And this is about your higher self, so definitely this is the Hermit, in of course, in his higher self, and it's really what he's seeking too. He really is. And so here we have the Strength card below it. This is self-mastery here, where after somebody has been in major reflection about themselves and about their own life, and now they are defending what they want here. They are defending themselves with this Mars Move Forward card. And the Eight of Swords is the release here. Let me let this go here. I've been holding myself hostage for a long time, and I'm just going here. And here's the Seven of Pentacles, and this is I wonder how this is all going to work out for me. Could be, this could person possibly, because these are pentacles, values, money, resources. And it's a 7. It's definitely about reflection and assessing. They could be assessing whether or not you will value them, right? Or maybe where their money will be, possibly financial, because I don't know about your financial system, not system, situation, or theirs. I'm unaware of that, Sagittarius, right? And here's the World card showing up in the potential outcome. And interesting with the World card, because although she is, the depiction of physical beauty, we're not really talking about physical beauty here, but we're talking about beauty in general, right? And so, this is the number 3, really, because it's a 21, the World card. And 3s are about manifesting and collaborating. That's what they're about. And so here, the World card is coming full circle and really realizing your wish. The World card, in astrologically speaking, can mean that I have come full circle and I'm realizing my true potential. Because I have learned so much going through the other major arcana. This is closing out cycles, definitely, or just letting them close, or shutting the door, or just maybe walking away, right? It could be, but there's definitely closure in this reading for somebody. There's closure, there is, but we're not really talking about closure, although we're talking about change and transformation. We're going to end this reading, Sagittarius. It's really beautiful. This is you getting your wish. That's what that is. After some time, because this can represent Capricorn, which is time. Capricorn represents time. And this can represent Scorpio too, the world, which is change. And, but Scorpio can represent time too, because we talk about past lives, we talk about profound change and transformation. Transformation never happens overnight. Unless it does, it just doesn't work like that. It can come in like the Tower, though. Boom, change. Definitely can. But it's really kind of, transformation happens through, it just happens over time with reflection, self-work, and just a whole bunch of other stuff here. But we're going to end this. It's really beautiful. Thanks so much for watching, you guys. Yeah, God bless. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the little bell, Sagittarius, so you can get, uploads, notifications. Yeah.